Well, that's done.
Yeah.
Wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Well, sure. Wasn't bad for you.
Well,
I'm gonna need a drink. Just a moment.
we'll go in the kitchen. Help yourself.
Yeah, let me know if there's...
got all her stuff. Is the booze still in the cupboard?
It is. You know she wouldn't leave it out. The church ladies come over and see her liquor, she'd have a fit.
Well,
She's bad. See if there's anything good in there, and I'll come join you. Oh.
Mm-mm. Well, that was a fine reading of the will, if there ever was one. Wouldn't you say, Carl?
Well, honestly, Lulu, I don't know how you can tell what's a good reading and a bad reading. They're just reading what's in the will.
Well, I know, but there was no fight. We all sat there like civilized people and listened to what the man had to say.
Which is a major feat for Lulu.
Oh, tell me about it.
Well, y'all, I have turned over a new leaf, I want you to know. I am going to be kind and generous and loving to everybody. I decided that last night.
Are you going to be kind and generous with the proceeds from the ruby encrusted rabbit's foot?
Well, actually, I was thinking about that. And I was thinking that maybe I would put it in a glass dome and let it sit up there next to Mama's ashes. So we could all look at it.
Oh, you think you're staying here?
Well, yes, it's Mama's house. I've been living here with Mama for the last 25 years. I reckon I am. It's my home. Where else would I go?
Lulu, let me explain something to you. There's three of us,
Yeah.
and Mama ain't making fall because she's gone off to her great reward.
Indeed.
And so you're going to keep this house all to yourself?
Oh, no. No. I'll tell you how it's going to work. We are going to sell the house, and the proceeds are going to be divided. 1, 2, 3. That's how it's going to work.
Well, let me explain something there to you. The Bubbles, your heart's in the right place.
Do not call me Bubbles.
Why, that's what all the football team calls you back in high school.
Well, that's just mean-spirited, Carl Jr. Well, you know it. People could just tease you about your stupid burger stands, couldn't they?
There's nothing wrong with Kyle Juniors. Those are the best in town.
I just would like to use my Christian name now and then. Why do you have a problem with me selling the house?
I don't have a problem at all, Beatrice.
There we go.
But I want you to understand something.
Please illuminate me.
We need somebody here to make the right decision about exactly how much we're getting for this house.
Wait a minute. Y'all acting like we're gonna sell this place or something. I mean, we can't just up and sell the house like that.
Why wouldn't we just up and sell it? Why would we keep it?
Why would we keep
Why would we keep it?
Well, because we all grew up here. This is where Mom and Daddy lived. And this,
Yes, I understand.
and I lived here for the last 25 years.
Well, you were lucky you got to live here for 25 years. Well, Carl and I had to go finding our own places and pay for our own places.
And let me just say something. You can laugh at those burger stands all you want, but how do you think the taxes were being paid for this house all those years? They were riding on the back of double-decked cheeseburgers with extra pickles.
Lulu, I understand. You've had it kind of nice for 25 years.
Kinda.
I'm just trying to be kind. But things have changed. Mama's gone. You can't just stay on. We're going to sell all this crap.
That.
This ain't this ain't crap.
No, Lou.
Oh, please. Can you tell me the last time anybody ever used anything like that?
Well, that's not to be used, that's to be looked at, that's one of Mama's pretties. It's supposed to stay up there, and that's right exactly where I'm gonna put the ruby encrusted rabbit's foot next to it. Might even put it inside of it, that would look right nice, Mama would like that.
Lulu, this is too much house for one woman.
Right, and that is an original Eisenstein, I might remind you, and those are very, very precious. And that piece alone is probably gonna cost, well, I don't know, what do you think, Carl? I'm thinking like 25,000 if we put it on that show, you know, that show on TV.
Oh,
where
that
they-
antiques thing,
That
yeah,
antique
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Right, the antique, I don't know what it's called, the antique show.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is this. Lulu, this is a big house. Now, unless you're planning on husband number 6, it's going to be just you and this big old house. Drafty old house. Expensive to run old house.
Mama is not gonna have money to keep you here anymore.
Of course not, she's dead.
Well, Mama, you do have a facility for stating the obvious.
This is the thing, y'all gotta show a little mercy here.
No.
I mean, how could you do me like this? I mean, I took care of Mama. I took care of Mama, Carl.
Lulu, I
here
know
we
you did.
go.
I know you.
did.
Now, Bumble's waiting. It's all fairness now. Lulu did sacrifice a lot in between husbands number 2, 3, and 4.
Not in between. Every time she got married, she brought them here, and they lived here, and they had free accommodation and food because Mama also put the food on the table. Now, do not tell me that all of that is the same as what you and I had, or what I had, because Carl Jr., I'm not gonna even start with that.
I make the best onion rings in the county, and everybody knows that stops by my
You
stand.
do. I do. I mean, I do like, it's just, I wish they were free.
What, are you trying to run me out of business?
No, just this sister. Lou, yes. You're gonna have to find your own place now. That's just the way it is.
But Mama said, she said that I could have the house. We agreed on that.
Oh, did you?
Yes, Mama and I did, right before she died. She told me that. She said, Lulu, you've been living here all these years. I think you've been taking good care of me and that you deserve this house.
Oh,
I don't recall that in the will, Reed.
I don't remember that at all.
Well,
No.
she just said it right before she died. She told me that her own self.
Well,
As a
that-
matter of fact, she wrote a note. I'm sure I got it here somewhere.
Well, I'm gonna go look for one of those nice, cool adult beverages. Why don't you ladies hammer out how to find Mama's last will and testament beyond her last will and testament?
Bring out a drink for Lulu.
Well, that was mighty nice of you to think of me like that. Give me a
Don't
drink.
hate you.
I know you don't hate me.
I mean, you are my sister.
I am your sister.
It's
Talk
just-
about stating the obvious.
Oh, I know. Gosh, every time Carl's around, I start doing what he does. I start saying things that everybody knows.
I just don't understand why y'all are such all out of hurry to sell Mom's house. My house.
Because I need the money.
You went off to Atlanta. You got yourself a fine job.
Now I got a fine job. I just don't have it anymore.
What happened to your job?
Well, I think they properly call it downsizing.
Well,
Nevertheless,
you've been there for 17 years.
yes, so look at me. They don't keep around women who've got experience and skills and a high pay. They want to get rid of us. So what do? They get rid of us.
Well, I told you if you'd put on a little makeup every once in a while,
Oh.
wear some jewelry and something.
I do not want to look like a double wide hose. Thank you very much.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, please.
Is that what you think I look like?
Mama, You love Mama, and she still calls you that all the time.
She did not.
She did so.
She'd never say such a thing.
Not to your face. But look at this outfit. I mean, please.
What's wrong with my outfit?
You've been wearing that hair, that color since you were 20. That is not a real life color.
It's my color.
It is not your color.
Don't be laughing
We
at
were
me.
the same color. I'm sorry. Oh, Lulu, you can't stay here.
Well, I know you just going through a spell. You and Carl Jr. both. You just going through a spell right now. I know you're gonna calm down. Everything's gonna be fine.
What spells are we going through now?
Apparently, because
Oh,
we
I
are
see you
not.
got yourself a drink.
I said that we.
You didn't get me no eyes. I'll be right back.
This is gonna be a tough one. I'm telling you.
Bubbles, they was nothing.
I will talk to you better if you don't call me Bubbles.
Beatrice, there was nothing in that will that said she could get this house, sell this house, keep the money all to herself, or just stay if she wanted to. That house has got to go up on the block.
What if she does have a note? What if it is in
Well,
Mommy's
was it
handwriting?
notarized? Did the lawyer see
Does it
it?
have to be
Well, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, deals with wills. I'm not a lawyer at all. I just
Well,
know
neither
that.
is she. Which
That's a good
means
point.
that
That's
she
your
wouldn't
point.
know it had to be notarized.
Mhm, mhm.
I'm telling you, Carl, that's an Eisenstein, and I think there's 2 or 3 more of those. In fact, I think.
It'd be pretty funny if Mama knew how to actually collect something that was worth anything.
I mean, I think this one's
Oh.
original. Look at that.
No, no.
I bet if I Googled this, it would be very, very expensive.
Go put it back on there. I think it's been moved or whatever, even though it has. Those haven't been moved in a while. It's probably dust rings around it.
What did she call that? Mama's pretties.
Mama's pretties might fetch a pretty penny, is what I was thinking. This house probably fetch a pretty penny too.
Well, maybe the land. I don't know, but the house is pretty damn old. I mean, look at these pieces.
You'd be surprised with a little bit of fresh paint, maybe a couple of new tiles on the roof will do. You know, some of these Northerners, these Yankees coming down here, buying up everything, all their retirement, wanting that fancy lifestyle with low taxes. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's true.
Anything could happen. Anything could happen.
Carl, you want some eyes?
That'd be lovely, Lulu. Thank you.
I think we need a strategy.
What do you have in mind?
I don't have anything in mind. I'm just saying I think we need one because Lulu, when she gets something fixated in her head,
Don't tell me about it.
I think we gotta find a way to convince her. And right now, I'm just clean out of ideas.
Well.
Oh, here you go.
Oh.
You're so nice right now.
Oh, thank you.
Some for me. I'll be
Thank
right back.
It's like a rotating ice factory.
It is.
Well, that's lovely, Lulu. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lulu, let me ask you something.
Go right ahead.
Well, we've admired you for so many years, helping to take care of Mama like that ever since Daddy up and, well, first left her, then came back and died.
Yeah.
But don't you think it's time that you, I don't know, spread your wings and Lulu flied off and found a new exciting life, perhaps even husband number 6?
Look, Carl. I ain't like you and Bubbles. I never did want to go nowhere. I never did want to do nothing. I just wanted to stay right here in Rossville. That's all I ever wanted to do. I never had no urge to go someplace. Everything I needed was right here in this house on this street in this town.
Mhm.
I mean, there's just right down the road there's Mr. Watkins' grocery store, and right next to that's the beauty shop, and then on down is the hardware store, and then across the street's the gas station. And then they put up that vet, and they're putting up a brand new Walmart, a super Walmart, I want you to know, right out there in the old man Thompson's cornfield.
You hear yourself? Your whole life has been centered around Vetter Boulevard. Maybe there's something beyond that boulevard. Maybe it is time you let your hair down, preferably not further than it already is. Get out there, enjoy life.
Now, Carl, she doesn't have to move out of town, just out of here. I mean, once you've got friends, here's what I know. Once you get to reach a certain age, do you not find that it's very, very difficult to make friends?
Oh, yes. Oh, goodness,
I
yes.
don't mean that kind of friend. I mean real, honest to goodness friends. Friends that are there for you when you need them. Friends who will run over if you're having a bad day and bring you muffins. I like blueberry and they know it. And people who will call you up at 2 o'clock in the morning when they know that you've had a terrible thing happen to you. And not everybody can do that. And so I understand that part of what Lulu's saying, which is why you don't have to leave town, Lulu. You just have to leave here.
I hear what y'all saying, and I know what this is all about. This is nothing but pure money.
Lulu.
Y'all just wanting the money out of here.
We are most concerned about your well-being.
No, I'm concerned about the money. I am.
Well,
Why is that such a
obvious
horrible
about it.
thing? Why can't I say it's about the money?
See, right there, she just told you, you're out.
Mama's dead. I've already had that. I had a long, long time, just like you did, to get used to Mama being dead because she left us in her mind 10 years ago.
I know that.
Well, now there's this, and I'm sorry. I appreciate that, Lulu. I appreciate Lulu. I appreciate everything you did. But I need the money, and I've been counting on it.
Well, look at it this way. You could come here and live with me. You could live right here. There's plenty of room. You wouldn't need so much money then. The house is paid for. All we'd have to do, I bet we could get a job down at Wanda's dress shop. You'd be great at Wanda's dress shop. Wouldn't she, Carl?
You know what, Lulu? What? You do have a propensity for trying to solve everybody's little problems.
I'm right now trying to solve my problem.
Well, don't solve mine, because I have friends and I have a place I like to live, and I want to go back there in a timely fashion, which means we have to sell this house.
Bubbles, do you really think that life of yours is so highfalutin wonderful?
Oh, it says the man who hasn't had a single relationship last more than 30 days in 30 years.
I'm certain one of these days Evelyn will come back. She's just visiting her mother in Dallas for the last couple of decades.
Oh. Now see, just when I think that you're going to be impossible, you say something that makes me remember that you've got a heart.
Well, let's not get all crazy about it. Listen, ladies, we're sitting on a lot of nice money here with this house. This property, those belongings. Now, no one in this room is shaking hands with 20. Some point, we should just make that money and enjoy it. for whatever we need. Take a trip. Get something to help soothe your old bones, anything.
Lou, come out and get some snacks. I'm getting very, very hungry from listening to all this chatter.
I'm sorry about Evelyn.
Well, like I said, I'm sure one of these years she'll come back from visiting her mother.
Yeah, I'm sure she will call. Yeah, she'll do that. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go top off your drinks there, ladies. Oh, boy. How am I going to get this house in the clutches of those two, especially Lulu? Honestly. God, I wish husband number 4 had stuck around. He was good for, he'd have probably taken out of this town, too. God knows he wanted to leave. Could blame him. Those little knickknacks up on that cabinet there. No, I'm sorry, Bubbles. Those aren't worth $25,000. Try about 10 times that amount. That might be more like what we'll fetch for them on the open market.
I'm so glad y'all are spending the night. This house gets lonely, you know? I got your room all fixed for you.
The one I used to sleep in?
The one you used to sleep in.
Oh my gosh!
And Carl Jr.'s room, all of that.
Now that's gonna feel weird, isn't it? All three of us in the same house again,
I know,
overnight.
I know.
Oh my gosh, I have not. 25 years? 30?
No, I don't even remember the last time you slept here.
Well, probably after Bo just, remember I came back?
Yeah,
I just had to be with somebody who was family.
I know that. I know that feeling.
Yeah.
I know that feeling. It was a hard time for you. It was a hard time for all of us. Mama broke Mama's heart. That was right before she started kind of losing it, you know?
Right.
Not knowing. I don't know what's going on with this cough of mine. You know, this cough I got going on.
You've had that since Christmas.
I know that I have, you know, and the thing about it is I've nearly stopped smoking. I'm down to just a pack a day. And, you know, I just don't understand this cough. But never mind about that.
No, I'm just,
What?
do you really think that you want to stay here? In this house? With Mama gone and all those memories? Is that really what you want to do?
It's the only thing I know.
Oh, come on, Lulu.
You know it as well as I do. I've never hardly been outside of this town. I went to Atlanta twice my whole life. And I went to Mobile once and went to Panama City. That's been it. I don't know what I would do if I had to go someplace else. I'm scared.
I know.
I know.
But every time we try a new anything, it's scary. Starting over again after having a relationship, starting over every time you had a new husband, that wasn't scary. Of course it was scary. Wondering if they're gonna love the way you get dressed, wondering if they're gonna sleep the way you like to sleep, if they like to snuggle or spoon or do any of that stuff that you like to do before you fall off. Oh, I do like spooning. If they like the same food, if they're persnickety about the way they blow their nose. I mean, this silly nonsense, but every time it's scary. And I think you're stronger than that.
Mommy, listen, I'm telling you, why don't you bring that man back down here for minutes?
Oh,
Because there was an
my
awful
God.
lot of good talk we could, oh, wait. There you two are. Let me call you back, all right? Okay, good, yeah. Give my best to the family there. All right, yeah. Bye. Well, thank you for giving me my old room back again when I was the one I used to sleep in as a child. I'm sure I can fit in that bed again.
Look under the bed. I'm sure you'll find some old memories.
Yeah,
All those model airplanes you used to put together, remember?
yeah, that was the memories I was thinking of all those magazines I used to flip through. But nonetheless, I'm not sure I can fit in that bed anymore, but I'll try. But we're happy to be here for you tonight because I know this is since you've been here in the house and Mama passing and all, it's tough being alone. Isn't that right, Bubbles?
I'm sorry, what? What?
I said I'm sure it's tough for Lulu being alone here in the house now that Mama's passed, and so we're happy to be here to, provide comfort as it was, since we're such a close family.
Right. I feel like I want to have some dinner. Shall I go and get us some dinner? I'll go and get us some dinner.
All right. Well, thank you. Do you need a hand?
No.
So what were you two silly sisters talking about?
Not much,
Yeah.
just talking about girl stuff.
Uh-huh. What type of good stuff?
Just,
You can tell your older brother.
Carl, here's the thing, Carl, it's like, I'm not brave like you are. I don't know another place to live. And I'm begging you, please.
Is that your phone there?
No, mine's with me. Maybe it's yours.
Oh, shoot, probably is.
You just don't understand.
Lulu, I understand you perfectly well.
Do you not?
Oh, I do.
Do you really?
Yes, I do.
Well, pray tell. Tell me about me.
Well, aside from some of the silly decisions you made in your life, but we're all human after all. I think you're quite enjoying this being here all by yourself. Now, I could be wrong. I know you loved Mama like I do, like Bubbles does too. We all love Mama. But hanging on to this house all by yourself, when three of us dividing this money three ways will be more comfortable. It'd be the better way to go.
Enjoying myself. And this big enjoying myself. Now, I know I swore to myself last night that I was going to be nice and friendly and loving. I swore to myself that I was going to do that. But so help me God, I'm going to tell you right now, Carl Jr., if you think you're going to sell this house, if you and Bubbles have got this high and mighty idea you're going to sell this house, you got another thing coming, because you can't do a damn thing unless I sign too. And I want you both to know right here and now, I ain't signed.
Well, we don't have to. Why would we
Let
sell the
us-
house?
let us
Mama has to
storm
have a
off.
place to live.
Let the storm
Well,
off.
Carl, why are we selling the house? Mama needs to stay here and Lulu has to look after her. Oh, I should go and get us some dinner. We go get us some dinner.
Wonderful. Now I'm sitting on a pile of money, 5-time divorcee that's gonna hang on to it with her talons dug in deep. And another sister who suddenly decided she's gonna lose it. How the hell am I gonna get rid of both of these two? Oh.
Carl.
Yes, Lulu, yes. What's that?
It's Bubbles.
What about it?
She's in there in the kitchen.
Yeah, whipping up some dinner for us or something.
But no, she thinks Mama's upstairs.
Maybe she's just having one of those, episodes of the grief people have. Oh, I miss you so much.
No, this is the way Mama started. Mama started just like this. She thought Daddy was upstairs. Oh God, oh God, oh God. It's that,
What are all these voices I hear? Everybody's being all. Have you decided we're selling the house, right? Right?
That has been discussed, Bubbles, yes.
But I feel like we need to come to a decision. I've got to get back. I need my job. My job needs me, and I need to get this all settled. Now, if we can get this settled, I can go back to being who I need to be.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go back to running your burger stands and boo. You're just gonna have to find a new place to live. That's all I'm saying. I think we're making too big a deal about this. I think we just gotta do it. I do like to be a solution-oriented person, and I want us to just find the solution and get busy.
Well, I have to admit.
Where's my drink?
well, what about Mama upstairs?
What? Mama's dead. What a silly thing to say.
Here you go.
I think this is not a glass, I'm not sure.
Well, see, Lulu?
Why don't we
Says
send
we need
out?
to sell the house. I couldn't agree more.
Why don't we send out for Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Yes. Bubbles, go call them up. They have delivery, I think, don't they?
Oh, I could get Uber Eats. Yeah, just a
Oh,
moment. I'll
good.
do that.
Do that. Yeah, have a good big sized bucket. We'll have leftovers tomorrow if
Are you
needed.
allowed to eat that? It's kind of a dangerous
Well,
right?
I'll just stand away from the door so they don't recognize me when they deliver. Oh, God.
You see what I'm talking about? Just like Mama, it's just like Mama. She goes 1 minute she's okay, the next minute she's Looney Tunes.
I saw it. I saw it.
This changes everything. What are we gonna do? She doesn't have anybody to take care of her. She's alone. That's probably why she lost that store. Her job.
Let me go make sure that she's actually called for Kentucky Fried Chicken or anybody's fried chicken, anything that resembles food. God knows what you've done. Oh, you're back.
I left the number on the counter. I thought you could call. They always seem to respond better when a man calls. I don't know why.
All right, well, I'll take care of it.
Found my drink.
I'll get some biscuits with it, too.
And some slaw. I love their slaw.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
You like their slaw?
Mac and cheese.
All right.
Basically get everything on the menu, at least one.
Jalapeno peppers.
Right. Jalapeno peppers. Jalapenos. Oh my gosh. When was the last time we did it like that? Jalapenos. Why are you looking so pensive?
I'm just a little worried about you.
I'm fine. I'm more worried about you.
Don't you remember when we were in the kitchen just a while ago and you were talking about Mama upstairs?
That is ridiculous. Mama is dead. Do not go throwing that nonsense at me, Lulu. You are not going to get me
to go down your little pathway of nonsense. Carl's already spoken to you about that today.
Why did you lose your job?
Well,
Tell me the truth.
I don't know. There's just so many damn things that are new these days, and I couldn't keep up. That's why. So many numbers and systems, and every time you turn around, there's something new you gotta learn, and I just couldn't keep up. This old brain is just getting old. You know what I found the other day?
What's that? Huh?
My old coloring books. I used to sit for hours and color. Remember, I'd take one side of the book and you'd take the other, and we'd see who could do the best picture.
I know, it never was about being fast.
It was not. Now, mine were typically more beautiful because I knew how to shade.
Well, that's a matter of opinion.
Now,
But
you are the better dresser. I know that.
thank you.
I do not have your flair for color.
It's a gift.
It really is.
I always had this gift.
Don't you think that I've had to be more like Momma? You know, I would put on something like that, and I just feel like the whole world is going, notice, notice, notice. But I wear something like this, and I can scoot through the world, and I just kind of float in and out of people. But when I'm in that, and people are noticing me, oh, I do not feel like myself. You can carry it off.
I love it. I love it when people notice me. I do. I love it. Makes me feel like I'm somebody.
You are somebody. You've been somebody since high school. The way you, every time you walk down the hall in those little tiny mini skirts and the little tops. Oh, remember the first time you put on that stretchy little bandeau kind of thing? Remember they were real big when we were in our like teens?
Yes, I remember.
And you would walk down the hallway and Daddy, oh my God.
Well, I couldn't go out with it. I had to put it on, put a shirt on over it. That's what I'd always do. I'd put on a shirt over it. I'd put on my blue jeans over my hot pants. And then when I'd get out, I'd meet Carrie Hicks down there at the corner. And then we'd go riding his red Corvette, his 1965 red Corvette. Oh, those were the days. We thought they'd never end.
No.
And now look at us. Look at us now.
I can't keep up. I couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep up. They'd be giving me projects and it felt like I'd never seen them before. And I was struggling so much and my brain's getting fuzzy. Very fuzzy.
Oh, sweetheart.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Just I want you to know I'm always going to be here for you.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just in Atlanta,
I know that.
which I need to get back to. I need my job. I have to go back to my job. I took 3 days off and they're expecting me back. I better go and make sure I've got my stuff packed for the morning. Oh my God.
What are we going to do, Carl? She's just like Mama. Goddamn Alzheimer's. Not supposed to happen like this. What now? I guess we're going to have to sell. I know what I got to do. I know what I got to do.
Now listen to me. Listen to me. You get a hold of that man in Memphis. You understand me? You get a hold. Ugh. Don't find that was just me sitting down my old bones, for God's sakes. One of these days you'll be this age and everything's gonna hurt too. Now listen. I got a couple of old cackling hens here in this house. One's coughing up a lung like no one's business. God knows how much time she's got left. Just smoke 3 packs a day, for God's sake. And the other one still thinks she lives in Atlanta. Still thinks she's got a job. She's losing her brains and her marbles just like Momma did. Now I'm sitting on a pile of cash here. No, I actually do not think the house is part of this deal anymore. Did you just not hear what I said? I've got one who's losing her mind, can't remember anything, still thinks she lives up in Atlanta. Sometimes thinks Mama's upstairs in his house. And I got another one there, after practically subsidizing the Philip Morris Company for years, smoking like a chimney, I should talk, who's probably going to end up having to have help here too. So I got this feeling that tragically the house ain't going to be part of it. I'll call you back, Harvey. I'll call you back. Bye, bye.
This is a sign. Luann! Lulu, what the hell's her name again? Lulu. Liz.
It's Lulu. It's Lulu.
Right. I'm thinking that this might be where I can put all my clothes. Yes, we could move this to my bedroom and I can put all my clothes in it, right, Carl?
That's right, Bubbles. That's a good idea. I like that. That's smart thinking.
It's too big for here anyway. Just takes up the whole entire room.
Hmm.
Oh, and we could put this out for Christmas. And we
Let
could,
me take that.
okay, but we could put candies in it.
Yeah, we could.
And we could, maybe we could also put this one out at Easter, because it's got those Easter colors.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Thank you, Lulu.
Oh, there's Mama.
Yeah, there's Mama.
It's funny having a picture of somebody when they're still alive, isn't it? Oh, but she's with Auntie Jean. You look just like her.
I do, don't I?
You look
People say
exactly
that.
like
People
her.
say that.
Doesn't she look exactly like her?
Oh, spitting image.
Now
Spitting
you look
image.
more like Auntie Jean.
Hey,
Gee,
Why
what are you
look
talking
like Auntie
about?
Jean?
why don't you go take a nap?
I'm not tired.
You look a little tired.
I am not tired.
Bubbles, you're tired. Go lie down.
I like this coat.
Would you go hang it up for me?
Okay. I'll be right back.
You see them, Carl, don't you?
Yes, thank you, Lulu. I still have eyes at work.
We cannot sell this house. It's the only place she feels at home.
How convenient for you. Fine. For now, we'll leave things status quo.
Listen here, Carl. You can be all business like if you want to, but that's our sister in there. She is our sister and she needs help.
I'm fully aware of who she is and what her problems are.
Well, why don't you show it?
Huh?
Ever since Evelyn left, you've been nothing but a hard, hurtful man. Just because you're in pain doesn't mean everybody else has got to be in pain. Like you don't think anybody else deserves to be happy just because you're miserable? She can be happy here. We can be happy here. You got your damn old hamburger stand, not even a real Carl Jr.'s. You're knocking off the name.
I'll match my burgers up with any of those floppy little thin patties they put out there. Everybody knows my burgers are thick and juicy.
Then why you gotta steal their name? It don't matter.
My name's Carl.
It don't matter, Carl. I'm saying right now, I'm standing my ground. We're not selling this place. Right. And if you got a problem with it, take it down the road.
And just how do you plan to keep paying all of that big old tax money? Never mind the upkeep of this fine establishment here we call home.
Can you give me a moment, Carl, please? Sure. Have a seat, Carl. No, do not pat me. Just sit down.
Alright.
You think I don't know what's going on, right? You know, think how I started to worry months ago? I know what Mama was like. We all know what Mama was like, especially you as the oldest. It was you who first came to me and said Mama kept forgetting her PIN number. And I thought that was nonsense. Then remember we went to that drugstore and she kept looking up and down the aisles, and when you asked her what she was looking for, it was her cream that she always puts on her face, and she couldn't remember. You think I don't know the signs? We have to sell the stuff. While I've got moments of lucidity, we have to sell the stuff.
I'm fully aware of that, Bubbles.
Why are you making it hard for Lulu? Why? Never mind, I know.
Bubbles, listen to me.
What?
You keep talking about wanting to go back to Atlanta. You haven't been in Atlanta in 5 years. You've been here, in this house,
That can't be right.
with our sister.
That can't be right.
It is right. You
That
have,
can't be right.
Bubbles, that is right.
No.
Bubbles, you have been here for the last 5
No.
years.
I remember buying this. I remember putting this on just last week.
Bubbles,
And what
you
about-
bought
what
that
about
at that
this?
church bazaar 12 years ago.
No. Look, this is this one I got at the antique store just last week. Lulu and I went shopping and I.
Bubbles, you bought that at the same church bazaar over 12 years ago.
No.
Yes. Bubbles, listen to me. This is your home. You will stay here. And so will Lulu and her chimney stacks you got for lungs.
No. Who's this man? Why is this man here in our house? I don't. He's awful loud, and I don't like him. I'm gonna go to my room now because I don't like him.
Go on to your room. Okay. I'll be there in a bit.
Okay.
Don't look at me like that. I know damn well what her problem is. And I know damn well what your problem is too. Like I don't hear you these last couple of days we've been here hacking up half of a lung, if not all of the whole lung. 3 packs a day for 35 years. Of course, look at this, but that's not the point. I don't smoke 3 packs a day. Oh, you two are probably gonna drive me to that.
Listen, Carl. Just find it in your heart to be kind. For once in your life, just look down deep and remember when we were kids out playing in the backyard in the dirt, and you were our big brother, and you took care of us, and you protected us.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I will do that all over again. Why don't you go see how your sister is? I got a call to make, all right? Go ahead. Just go ahead. Make sure she doesn't do something stupid.
I'll check on her.
All right. Harvey? Yeah, listen to me. I got one that can't remember the day of the week, and the other one's probably not too much longer for this world. But they're going to stay here. And they're going to finish their lives out here. And they're both going to need help. Those hamburger stands ain't going to cut it all the way. So I need you to come by and take a look at those items. Now, they're not going to miss them that much because, well, they both got enough to worry about. All right? And there's a lot of money there. All right. I'll talk to you later.
I got my coloring book. I just have to find my crayons. I don't know where I put them, but I know that they're here somewhere because Ludi was helping me. I wonder where they went. Hey, Mama. I like that picture of you and Auntie Jean. Oh, no, I've been a very good girl. Yeah. Now, if I could just find my crayon.